Hi there, welcome to Paddock Uncut from Sochi, Russia. No other car than a Mercedes has ever won this race. Lewis Hamilton in 2014 and 2015, Nico Rosberg last year. So, can Ferrari do it here? And there's plenty of other things to talk about as well. Let's get on with it. I have a journalistically very strong opening question, which is, what's with the walk like an Egyptian? Whenever you've won in Australia and in Bahrain, you did the walk like an Egyptian. Are you a Bengals fan? Is someone in the family a Bengals fan?
Massive Bengals fan. No, there's no real reason behind it. Came up.
What's the story?
So, no story. I think I listened to the song some point earlier this year, and I don't know, it came up in Australia, and I thought, Bahrain was equally as good. So, yeah. I think the song is it 1987? You can do some research.
I can whistle the middle eight. You know, Jane Wiedlin's bit. I know that bit. I know a lot of the lyrics, but yeah, 87, something like that. Why, is there a connection there?
Well, 87. I was born in 87. So. But yeah, I don't know. Just felt like a good thing to do. So happy if I can do more.
Okay, and you didn't get a chance. Everyone says Mercedes dominate here. They won last year, but you didn't get a chance actually to race, did you? Because you were taken out. So you never know what might have happened. You could have won that race. But if you could beat them here, would that be a real statement of intent for the pace of the car?
Well, on paper, it's a strong, very, very strong circuit for them. Not just historically, but generally on paper, a lot of straights, power-sensitive circuit. So. We'll see, but there's also a lot of corners where I believe last year already the car was fairly good. This year the cars in general are faster. Should be good for our cars. Well, let's see if it turns out that way, but for sure, if we can be very close to them or even beat them here, then it'll be very good.
I forget your record round here. I know it's good. Record? Yeah, your record round here. Is it podium every time? Or?
No, one podium.
One podium.
Nearly. Yeah, one podium. I think qualifying been always top 3. So, yeah.
Must have been what I was thinking about. So that, and allied to the fact that the Mercedes as a team has never lost, I mean, they've never not won this race. It should be quite a good weekend for you.
Yeah, it's way too early to say. The weekend is ahead, and this year is different. We have fight with Ferrari, which is extremely close, and it seems to be always difficult to predict where they are going to be quick, where we are going to be quick. So but on paper we have good chances, and also I don't know why, but for me, since first race here in Sochi, I've always felt good on the track. I've managed to just be always quick here around this track, and that's why I'm looking forward to the weekend.
I'm sure you've been asked in the press conference after Bahrain when the team, Lewis thanked you for being a gentleman, for letting him through, and the team asked you to move through because you were struggling with your car and he wasn't. People were asking you whether that's going to be a pattern for the season. Does that miss the point in a way? Because whatever happens just happens in a race, and if you're the quicker car, then Mercedes would have done exactly the same for you.
Exactly. That's how it goes. And yeah, I think it's just way too early for people to think that is going to be the pattern after 3 races and after 2 races that I've had issues with a car or tires. So yeah, I don't think that too much. I know all the facts behind the first 3 races about the performance on Saturday and Sunday. I feel I've been going forwards all the time. I feel like by knowing all the details, I'm just very, very confident with my performance, and I know the good races for both me and Lewis. Getting good results are on the way.
Of course, we've got to make sure we maximise the points for the team through a weekend. And going back to the point, the team's in our notes and our job description is to win for the team, not win for yourself. And so, whilst individually we want to win the race, if you can't win you can't win. Rather, it's not the case of wanting not the other car to win. You want the team to win. You want the team to succeed. We want to finish Mercedes. We want to finish ahead of the Ferraris this year, and to do that, we have to work as a team.
It must be quite interesting for you, actually. These kind of things and pressures and questions and stuff like that. It's all part of racing for a championship-winning team,
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't get this at Williams, but you do now.
Yeah, it's never easy in Formula One. That's how it goes.
given the team's success here. Mercedes have won all 3 races that have been here so far. Sochi, you've won 2 of them, of course. You feel like if there is such a thing historically as, you know, a safe win, if you like, this is going to be it for you this weekend? You feeling a bit better about the fight with Ferrari?
Well, there isn't any such thing as a safe win, so we don't even put that into the mix. This weekend is going to be, if we win, it's going to be earned, and we're here to earn it. And there's lots of different things, as I said, that we're planning to approach the weekend with internally to try and combat the strength of the Ferrari, and I think we can. But this is a different track, different tyre wear. And yeah, just gonna have to drive the socks off the car.
This time a couple of weeks ago, you said you might be 5th and 6th, and you were 5th, and then Max didn't finish. So you were spot on then. Yeah. Same sort of story this weekend?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best we could hope for. Again, in terms of, I think on this track in the past, it hasn't been a stronger one. So for me to say we'll be better than 5th doesn't make that much sense for now. So I would say 5th, but probably a bit more tricky. I'm trying not to be pessimistic, but just trying to be realistic. I think Williams seem to go quite well here in the past. They've been strong, so they were already fairly competitive in Bahrain, so I expect them to be more competitive here. So we could have a fight with Williams for that 5th spot. Unfortunately, I feel, yeah, Mercedes and Ferrari will be out of reach in equal conditions.
Okay, so it's not the winning car that you want at the moment. It might be later in the season.
Yeah, I'm getting confidence that it can be in a few races' time.
Yeah. Okay, people are always looking at other drives available. If Kimi moves on next year, everyone's linking you with a Ferrari drive. I don't expect, you know, you to be saying anything apart from you're happy at Red Bull. But I don't know, are you going to be a Red Bull driver all your career?
It's a good question. Depends how long my career is, and I mean, speaking obviously openly and honestly, I want to be, looking long term. I want to try and be in the fastest cars possible and give myself a chance at a world title. So, at the moment, obviously this year at the moment we're not in that hunt yet, but if Barcelona comes good, you never know, we could come on strong, and maybe this could be an amazing turnaround. So, I have to, I guess, still play it by ear. But yeah, long story short, looking ahead, then sure, I want to be in the quickest cars possible. So we'll see. I haven't really set anything else in my mind yet. Trying to get obviously this car faster, and looking ahead to Barcelona, we could have something good.
Were the 2 points you scored in Bahrain important for the team? How important were they, just to get that, off the mark?
Yeah, I think important and very good. I think, it was obviously first, positive and good result for the team, which, gets a bit of momentum going. Not too much. It wasn't, an outstanding race, but I think given the pace we had and where the car is, this was the maximum we could do. So it's nice to have ticked that box in the third race, but obviously we won more.
Well, yeah. That leads me on. Did you think did you think it would be a bit quicker than this?
Excuse me?
Did you think it would be the car would be a bit quicker than this at this point of the season? I mean, you got a new front wing here, that should help, but I kind of expected you both to be in the points sort of quite consistently in the first few races.
Did you? Oh, you were one of the very optimistic ones.
Really?
Then.
Were you not as optimistic?
Probably not. Probably not. To be honest, my expectations match pretty well with what we've seen in the first couple of race weekends. I think points were possible, even in Melbourne and Shanghai, but we made life a bit hard for ourselves. Quali one lap pace is obviously good, almost too good if you then compare it to the race pace. So that never looks that good then. But now we have some good updates here, and hopefully, or we are confident that they will take us a good step forward in the race.
I'm not a big tweeter, but you did post some pictures of you after the race in Bahrain of how you were. Amazing, with this big neck brace and lying down, and 11th place and just a few seconds off a point must have been a really great result.
Yeah, it was. So I couldn't be more happy about my first weekend, about my comeback. It was a very this situation, all those comments which I was receiving, all those also critics from people which didn't know my situation. So I just feel like this whole situation about my injury is done now. I had a great comeback in Bahrain with P13 in qualifying and P11 in the race. now I'm just looking forward to start my season finally.
Tell us about how you think the car will go here. You need a strong engine round here, which you've obviously got, but Force India, you're sort of having to run the car quite stiff at the moment, aren't you? Is that fair to say?
I think it's not a secret, but no, I think here it's quite smooth, the track, so that's nice for us.
Because the car doesn't react well to bumps.
You always want the tricky question, huh? No, I mean the car is fine on bumps. Look, Australia was good, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You see?
Well, it's largely due to your and Sergio's performances, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you. After the hard interview, you got the nice one today.
You know, I'm in a good mood. But yeah, I mean, how do you approach this race? Just more points. In some ways, not scoring, double points finishes for you and Sergio would be a disappointment for the team, which speaks volumes for the job that you're both doing at the moment. Yeah,
I mean, it's good that we score consistently points in both cars, but I want more points than only one. I'm not a guy that want to be P10 all my life. I think if we put everything together, it should be possible. As we did mistakes, and the last race the luck was not on our side. So all in all, I think it's easily possible to do more than that.
Okay, good. Anything else interesting you at the moment? We've had a couple of things from the strategy group, standing starts after red flag stoppages. What do you think about that one?
I think it's more opportunities to get to the front. At the moment, every time there was a start, I gain position. So if I can keep that momentum, yeah, they can put it when they want. Start every lap if they want.
Good. And the other thing we're going to see from Spain is that your name, I think Ocon, I'm not sure about Esteban, stuck very in large letters on the side of the car. That's going to be quite fun, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? I didn't know.
I know, it's just as well you've only got four letters, actually. If you've got to fit Magnussen or something like that, they're going to run out of space.
No, but that's nice. I mean, I'm happy if they put my name on.
Have the team found anything in the test to cure the reliability problems?
We've tried a couple of new things on the car. Whether they will work 100% is still to confirm. So hopefully this weekend we will get some more answers about that. But yeah, at least day 2 was very positive in Bahrain, and like I said before, I think every day should be like this. So hopefully we can come here this weekend and carry that momentum forward.
And after you retired on the penultimate lap in Bahrain, there was a rumor doing the rounds that you're well, I'd heard it.
You create the rumor.
I'd heard a rumor, I didn't create it, that you had said, or that you feel that you want to push 100% and then retire the car rather than give the team maybe a false hope that actually the performance is there, or maybe you're being asked to retire it so they can change a gearbox or something. Any truth in that? Just giving you the opportunity to completely put that away if that's not the case.
I think you have to put it clear to your viewers, because for us it was not anything to clarify. We had an engine problem, we felt no power, so we back off and we came into the pits. The next day they jumped in the car and they did 2 laps in the morning. So the car was not, the reliability was not there until the last day, so nothing really to clarify.
So there we go, we've got an answer on that one from Fernando Alonso. Of course, 3 races so far, 3 DNFs for Fernando, but as far as Honda go, they say that they saw, hello Bernie, they saw something in the data that wasn't right, and they thought it was best to stop Fernando's car on the penultimate lap in Bahrain as a precautionary measure. Right, so plenty going on, as you've seen, plenty to talk about throughout the weekend. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.
Enjoy Sky Sports F1 Live on all screens, on the go, and the best bits on demand.